New speculation on the fallout from Kevin McCarthy's withdrawal from the race to be House Speaker. That has sent some Republicans scrambling to regroup. Outlets now predicting what they say will be an easy win for Democrats in the House and the White House. Let's talk about it with our media panel today. Judith Miller is a Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative reporter and author. Cal Thomas is a syndicated columnist. Both are Fox News contributors. Admittedly, Judy, Kevin McCarthy's withdrawal from the race was pretty stunning, but is it too early to suggest that Republicans, as one political website did, Republicans have now handed the keys to the White House to the Democrats in the next election?
Well, of course, that's too early, and that's not the way most of the media are covering this story. I mean, what I think reporters are doing are simply reflecting the chaos that exists within the Republican Party. When you have Representative Pete King saying that his party is behaving like they're in a banana republic, you know you've got a real problem here. And yes, this is a devastating blow in a sense that the Republicans can't even agree on whom they want to lead them when they're supposed to unite against around a candidate for president. This does not bode well for them. So what are the media supposed to do?
I believe you just used the word chaos. What do you think of that word, Cal?
Well, I think it's overused. I think the real banana republic has been what's been going on now, this top-down authoritarian John Boehner dictatorship that prevents a lot of bills from coming up for a vote because he doesn't think on his own that they will pass. And a lot of the conservatives, especially the Freedom Caucus, the 40 conservative members who were elected to actually accomplish something by voters who were fed up by the media establishment and the political establishment of both parties in Washington, they want to see these bills passed and a fight for them, even if the president vetoes them. And that's where the real contention is. If there doesn't need to be peace, chaos is a good thing if it results in results. And that's what the people who sent these conservatives to Washington want to see is results. The torch is being passed to a new generation, as John Kennedy said in 1961, not the old aging people of the Democrat and Republican parties, but these new upstarts that want to reduce the $18 trillion debt, defund Planned Parenthood, control immigration to make it orderly and not an open border, and actually accomplish something that promotes the general welfare, not the welfare of the Democratic Party or the Republican establishment.
Are the media picking favorites in this fight, Judy? Are they actually trying to get someone anointed to be the next House Speaker, or are they just observing the process along with the rest of us?
Oh, I think they were absolutely stunned by Kevin McCarthy's withdrawal from the race. I mean, it threw the Republicans into disarray. It threw the media, who normally cover these guys, into disarray. But you just have to stand back at some point and try and figure out what's going on here. I think Cal is right in this respect. People, especially Republican voters, are very, very angry about what they feel. They feel their agenda is not being really taken seriously. But this way, this is a way towards chaos, towards disunity, in which the Republicans, I think, will ensure that Nancy Pelosi stands a better chance of being the next speaker than a Republican. And that's astonishing when the party worked so hard to get a majority in both houses of the Congress.
The complaints of John Boehner, Cal, are among the complaints are that the voters and maybe his own caucus members don't understand that, yeah, you can hold the House, you can hold the Senate, but as long as you've got a Democrat in the White House, you're not going to get a whole lot done. Do you agree with that, first of all? And do you think that the media are portraying that accurately?
Well, look, going back to what I said earlier, John, it's not about getting things done. It's about winning the argument. I think first you have to win the argument, then you win the election. The fact is that if you keep sending these bills up, you get media attention. You get the attention of voters. They see that you're more interested in advancing the agenda you were elected to do than you were just getting along and going out and have a couple of drinks with Democrats. The Democrats don't to use power. They know that when they're elected, they are supposed to use power. Only the Republicans sit around and, examine the entrails and say, well, what is the Washington Post saying about me today?
Judy, do you agree?
No, I don't. I mean, look, not a single Republican voted for the Iran deal. The fact of the matter is Barack Obama is president. Republicans may not like that, but I agree with you, John. This is the way the system works. And the Republicans divided do not ensure that they're going to win the argument or an election.
It is going to be fascinating to watch what happens over the next couple of months. Judy Miller, Cal Thomas, good to have you both in today. Thanks.
Thank you, John.